Arsenal won 2-0 tonight against Brighton. I have to say, me and Dino, I don't know how Brighton fans feel about this, but Hürzeler. Look, if you can see, if you're on YouTube, you can see what he had on. If you ain't seen the game, what is he wearing? What is he wearing? I don't think you can turn up to
It looks
Premier
like
League
he's
game.
stacking fish in Borough Market. 6:30 in the morning.
Like, seriously, like that's if I'm Tony Bloom, I'm messaging him saying, what you got on? You ain't Pep. You can't rock up to a game like that. You're playing Arsenal at the Emirates. What sort of mentality does that set to the players when you rock up with that on?
There is a code of conduct.
It's got gloves on. It's got gloves on.
That's all right, gloves.
It's not all right, mate. It's not all right. You're a gaffer. You're standing there, and you've got that outfit on, and you're representing Brighton Football Club. Come on. I'm not having that, mate. It's a poor outfit.
No, you're spot on.
It's a poor outfit.
You can't expect players to all wear the same outfits and dress smart. There's a reason why teams wear shirt and ties, or they wear the same tracksuit, same T-shirt. The manager got to set an example. For me, we're not telling people what to wear, but there is a bit.
No, but come on. Listen, if you want to be cash, right, and you want to go and you want to have a cash night or whatever, you know, put a Brighton tracksuit on with a coat. All right, that's fine. Right, but if you're turning up, there's only one person I really believe that can get away with that. It's Pep Guardiola. You know, because it's Pep Guardiola.
By the way, has his assistant manager not said to him, "You're going out in that? You're going out in the technical area in that?" I wouldn't. That's what your assistant's got to tell you, or they're scared of him.
I don't know if I'm having that outfit, mate. I don't know if you can pull that off.
He looks like a plasterer. You know, in the mornings when you've got someone on the barrel with gloves on.
It's a poor outfit. I don't know if that sets the right precedent for the team to go out and run through brick walls and your gaffers turning up.
Mike, did I not see you in a white suit once?
No. What? I've never
a white suit on.
No, I've never worn a white suit.
Oh, sorry, it was a white Bentley.
Yeah, a white Bentley, but that's different. That's not turning up to the ground, is it? Do you know what I mean? That's not going out on the pitch.
You can't.
Game's gone.
Well, you can't.
I love miss a manager turning up, rocking up in a suit. Yeah, he looks smart. You know.
You command in respect, right?
You're the head.
You're addressing a group of players. You stand in front of them, and there's a reason why bosses wear shirt and ties. There's a reason why Rangers expect their manager to wear a shirt and tie. There's a reason for it.
Yeah.
Because you're in charge of this club.
Yeah.
And everybody looks at you, the way you dress, the way you speak, everything.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but I weren't sure about that outfit tonight.
Wear a tracksuit. Wear a Brighton tracksuit.
Wear a Brighton tracksuit and a coat.
Whatever.
Fair enough, but that outfit's poor.
Unless you're Pep Guardiola.
Unless you're Pep, mate, you can get away with anything. Let's go to Lewis, though. He's a Liverpool fan. Lewis?
Hi, Lewis.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, Lou, it's all gone a bit wrong.
Oh, mate, it's terrible. Terrible, mate.
Was you at the game?
Absolute disgrace, mate. Yeah, I was at the game. I've drove 6 hours with my 10-year-old son.
Oh.
Tried to get tickets as it is.
Don't put laughing voices on it. He's got a 10-year-old son. Have a bit of respect. Hey, he's gone all the way to Anfield, a 10-year-old, expecting to see all the best players. He ain't seen any of them.
Oh, Lou. So, hold on. So you've drove 6 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, we live in Essex, so we drove 6 hours up here. Obviously, my granddad was a Scouser. I had no choice in the matter. It's hard supporting a team that far away as it is. I grew up on, Hodgson years, Balkancheski, Voronin. I've seen all the worst of it. I'm not an emotional fan, but tonight was an absolute disgrace. To put that team out, I felt sorry for the young kids on the pitch. I'm trying to explain to my son why he's put a team out like that with none of the big hitters on the bench.
What did the explanation sound like to the 10-year-old?
Well, he just listened to Slot. I feel really sorry for Slot because he's the only manager in the world that has to play a few games a week. So must be regarded with £500 million spent. So, I mean, it's an absolute disgrace. Not much more to say, to be honest.
Well, I can understand how you feel. And I knew when I walked into this studio earlier, one of the producers come up to me with the team. He said, "Have you seen the team Liverpool put out?" And the whole shop floor where we are, they're all going, "There's an upset." So you're asking for trouble.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a tough one, mate. You pay your money, you go up there, you do the travel. you was expecting some changes, but I don't know if you was expecting that many. I don't know if you expect. I mean, some of the squad numbers on the bench were 96 and 97.
I expected a weak team to start. I thought there'd be a few big hitters on the bench if it went a bit left, but I mean the bench was a disgrace. I mean even the fringe players like your Jaden Dans and stuff. I don't know if he's injured, but there weren't even any recognisable like use on the bench really. I mean, a couple of them had never even worn a Liverpool kit before in their lives, so it was unbelievable to be honest. And I just think like it's disrespectful to the fans to do that. You pay a lot of money, you travel all the way, and you get that. I mean, he's through the game. That's unacceptable. And I agree with what you said. You wouldn't have seen that under Klopp. No chance.
Well, he did do it once at Wolves. Do you remember a few years back?
If you're winning, if we were going, full guns and we were going for all the big trophies and we're winning, you can almost accept it and you say, do you know what? We've got bigger fish to fry. When you're getting battered week in and week out against, let's be honest, we're not getting battered by the big, by the big boys every week. We're getting battered by mid-table teams.
Well, you got the big boys coming out.
I'm not sure, right, whether this is correct, but I think it's roughly about right. They've let 23 goals in, and this time last year, I think they'd let 4 in. So that tells you everything.
He hasn't got a clue. He hasn't got a clue. Let's be honest. I'm a manager myself. Like you get paid for when things aren't going right. You don't get paid for when things are going well. Anyone can pick a winning team. You go out there, everyone's playing great. It's when things aren't going right. That's when you got to dig in. You see it with Klopp. Years gone by, he had multiple injuries. I mean, we won the League Cup with kids in the year that in his last year. He can do it. Slot can't do it.
If you're a manager, I'll give you a test then. So you pick the 2 centre halves tonight before the game. Who would you have played?
Yep.
Who would you have picked?
Do you know what? I don't disagree with the back 4. I do not disagree with that. What I disagree with is picking that midfield. That midfield was not it. You can't dig out young kids, and I admit, like you've got to give them time. But Nioni, for a young kid going in there, didn't even want to run, and that comes from the manager. Under Klopp, everyone ran. Everyone. None of these players want to run. Any of them.
Well, you got Will Hughes in there and Sarr. Will Hughes, Sarr scored 2. The second goal was a brilliant goal, right? But the first goal was a bit of a mistake from Gomez, and he's reacted first. Kirkes is on his heels.
Will Hughes couldn't believe what he's
playing. But Will Hughes is an experienced player.
No, he's rocked up at Anfield tonight and then played against that midfield. He's thinking,
we play against kids. I've done it. I've done it. I've played when I was getting older, in my 30s. I remember playing against Luke Young, playing for Spurs. They played him. He was 17 at centre half. Me and Dean Windass, and we just mugged him off. Experience.
Yeah.
We out-experienced him.
Yeah.
Nudging him over as he's clearing it. Never won a header. Give about 20 fouls away in the game because he's naive. The kids. He's learnt there in that game.
Yeah.
When you play against experienced players and you're a kid, they just know what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an absolute nightmare, isn't it? Wow. All right. Thank